Managing change and innovation. Turbulent times, the changing workplace. Today's organizations need to continuously adapt to new situations if they are to survive and prosper. One of the most dramatic elements is the shift to a technology driven workplace. This means that a lot of technological advancement are already made available in workplace or in most of the businesses, which organizations need to adjust and also adapt. There are ideas, information, and relationships that are becoming critically important. Managing change and innovation. How organizations respond to the environment through internal change and development. There are basic forces for organizational change, how managers facilitate to change requirements, four major types of change, how organizations can be designed to facilitate its organizational change. It is the adoption of a new idea of behavior by an organization. New trends require profound changes in the organization, such as e-business, supply chain integration, and knowledge management. Today's successful organizations simultaneously embrace two types of planned change. We have one, incremental change. These are efforts to gradually improve basic operational and work processes in different parts of the company. The second one is transformational change. It is the redesigning and renewing the entire organization. Model of change sequence of events. We have two major forces, the environmental forces and the internal forces. The environmental forces, okay, you are going to monitor global competition and other factors. While for internal forces, it considers plans, goals, company problems, and needs. Right afterwards, there will be an identification of the need for change. Okay, it starts with evaluating problems and opportunities, define needed changes in technology, products, structure, and culture. After identifying the need for change, the organization now needs to initiate the change. It allows to facilitate search, creativity, idea champions, venture teams, skunk works, and idea incubators. And then right after initiating the change, there is a need now to implement change. That is through the use of force field analysis tactics for overcoming resistance. Forces for change. We have the two major forces, the environmental forces and internal forces. Under environmental forces, we have the customers, competitors, technology, economic, and international arena. While for internal forces, this include the activities and decisions within the organization. Need for change based on external and internal forces. We have the performance gap, which is the disparity between existing and desired performance levels. Current procedures are not up to standard. New idea or technology could improve current performance. Initiating change. It's a critical phase of change management. It states where the ideas that solve perceived needs are developed. Search here is the process of learning about current developments inside or outside the organization that can be used to meet the perceived need for change. Creativity, however, is the generation of novel ideas that might meet perceived needs or offer opportunities for the organization. Characteristics of creative people. One is conceptual fluency, that is being open-minded. There is originality, less authority, independence, or self-confidence, playfulness, and disciplined exploration, curiosity, persistence, commitment. That's the focus approach. Idea champion. Change does not occur by itself. A person who sees the need for and champions productive change within the organization. For roles in organizational change, champion idea successfully requires roles in organizations. We have inventor, champion, sponsor, and critic. Inventor is the one who develops and understands technical aspects of ideas. He does not know how to win support for the idea or make a business of it. Champion is the one who believes in idea, visualizes benefits, confronts organization realities of costs and benefits, obtains a financial and political support, and overcomes obstacles. Sponsor is high-level manager who removes organizational barriers, approves and protects the idea within organization. Critic provides reality test, looks for shortcomings, defines hard-nosed criteria that idea must pass. New venture teams. The new venture team is the unit separate from the mainstream of the organization that is responsible for developing and initiating innovations. The SCAN works separates small, informal, highly autonomous, and often secretive group that focuses on breakthrough ideas for the business. New Venture Fund. It's the fund providing resources from which the individuals and groups can draw to develop new ideas, products, or businesses. Idea Incubator. It is the in-house program that provides a safe harbor where ideas from employees throughout the organization can be developed without interference from company bureaucracy or politics. Open innovation, extending the search for and commercialization of new ideas beyond the boundaries of the organization. The boundaries between the organization and its environment are becoming porous so that ideas flow back and forth among different companies that engage in partnerships, joint ventures, licensing agreements, and other alliances. Resistance to change. Self interest. A fear of personal loss is perhaps the biggest obstacle to organizational change. Lack of understanding and trust. Do not understand the intended purpose of a change or distrust the intentions. Uncertainty. Lack of information about future events. Different assessments and goals. People who will be affected by innovation may assess the situation differently. Force field analysis. The process of determining which of forces drive and which resist a proposed change. Driving forces are thought of as problems or opportunities that provide motivation for change. Restraining forces over years is a lack of resources, resistance from middle managers, and inadequate employee skills. Traditional to just-in-time inventory systems. We have here an illustration that includes driving forces, restraining forces. The first one on the right is the just-in-time inventory system, and the other one is traditional inventory system. Tactics for overcoming resistance to change. You have the approach for communication education. Okay, we are going to use this when change is technical. Users need accurate information and analysis. For a participation approach, users need to feel involved. Design requires information from others and have power to resist. Tactics for overcoming resistance to change includes again another approach, which is negotiation. Okay, you are going to use this when group has power over implementation that will lose out in the change. Coercion approach is when crisis exists, initiators clearly have power. Other techniques have failed. For top management support approach, it will be used when it involves multiple departments or reallocation of resources. Users doubt legitimacy of change. Types of organizational change, we have strategy change, structure change, change and products, and of course technology. And this is brought about by the culture of the people. Organizational change. Technology is general change is bottom up. New product horizontal linkage model emphasizes shared development of innovations among several departments. Time-based competition is based on the ability to deliver products and services faster than competitors. While for structure, there is what we call a successful change through a top-down approach. And for culture and people, training is the most frequently used tool for changing the organization's mindset. Horizontal linkage model for new product innovation. It includes here different components, the new technology, customers, market conditions, and that of the organization. And it includes the following department: manufacturing department, research department, and marketing department, which help each other. Structural changes, any change in the way in which the organization is designed and managed. It includes hierarchy of authority, goals, structural characteristics, administrative procedures, and management systems. Culture people changes. These are changes in structure, technologies, and products or services that do not happen on their own. Changes in any of these areas require changes in people. Organization development problems from OD can address. Okay, we have, for example, mergers and acquisitions, decline, revitalization, and conflict management. Applications of behavioral science techniques to improve an organization's health and effectiveness through its ability to cope with environmental changes, improve internal relationships, and increase learning and problem solving capabilities. That's what organizational or organization development is, or OD. OD activities includes team building, survey feedback, and large group intervention. OD approaches to culture change. We have a traditional organizational development model and a large group intervention model. For traditional organization development model, the focus for action is specific problem of group, while for large group intervention model is the entire system. Information source for traditional organizational development model is the organization itself, while for large group intervention model is the organization and environment. For the distribution, it's limited for traditional organizational development model, while it's widely shared in the large group intervention model. Time frame for the traditional organization development model is gradual, while for large group intervention model is fast. And the learning for traditional organizational development model is through the individual or small group, while for large group intervention model is whole organization. So the change process in the traditional organizational development model is incremental, while for large group intervention model is rapid transformation. Three stages for achieving behavioral and attitudinal change. One is unfreezing, second is changing, and third is refreezing.